We're live.
Are we in?
Yeah, we're in.
Tap in.
All right, tap in. Episode 10, Pocket Air.
Fucking A.
The rawest podcast in BMX, not sponsored by anybody. Today we're here at the 7 with all of the Bottle Kids out here in Long Beach. Say what's up, boys.
Let's get an introduction. Name,
Yeah.
where you're from.
Yeah, we could start this way. Tap in. What's your name? Where you from? Let's just get all this over with real quick.
I'm Diego. Born in Ecuador.
Right on. All the way from Ecuador, yeah. All right.
Ecuador. I'm Mikey Andrew. I'm from Reno, Nevada.
The Reno homie.
I'm Zach. I'm from Minnesota.
Do it quick. Say good.
Mike B from CT.
Yay.
Hey, on the set.
I'm Chris Kerrigan from Waukegan, Illinois.
Topher,
I'm Eisen Bogosian from NorCal.
Illinois.
From NorCal.
Wait, did you guys like grow up with each other? Or like,
Me and Mike?
yeah.
Me and Eisen.
Yeah,
Really?
kinda.
Okay. Weird.
Making trips back and forth.
Just
No
like
Rangers.
Went to jams when we were younger and stuff.
Nice. And that's just like Reno area.
Reno, NorCal, yeah.
Who came to Long Beach first? Not of you two, but of like I know it. You were here last, probably. You and
Yeah, I was
yeah,
last.
you were last. You've been here for a minute, but not like here.
Yeah, well, me and Zach had an apartment in Spring Street.
Okay.
And, well, I moved in 2018 to America. And, I just met Zach through Uriel in Vans. And then Uriel, and we were like, let's ride tomorrow. This was like a Tuesday or fucking Thursday, Vans indoors.
Details, hell yeah, bring it.
So met up with Zach, and then he was like, I'm moving out soon, and I was like, dude, we should move in together. And then we moved in together, got that 1-bedroom apartment, and then Speedy or some friend of them, they were like traveling to Arizona or something.
Periodically we just packed the van. We would like pack
you
the
get closer
fucking
to
van
them.
up with all the boys and come up, and then we'd stay with Zach and Diego.
So you guys
I
were
know
the
how
first ones
that
here.
lined up.
Yeah, like
Nice.
I worked in a gas station over night shifts, so I like went in the morning 7 a.m. and like there was like 7 dudes in the floor, and it was like, oh, I guess they're here.
Yeah, so kind of.
And because I slept in the living room.
Yeah, kind of how it happened was I was just like looking for an apartment. I had been living in Costa Mesa for a while, and wanted to move out of there. And I met Diego at the skate park. And
At Vans?
No, at Bell Gardens.
Oh, okay.
And at
Still
that
haven't been
point, like he
You've never been to Bell Gardens?
That's the red one, right?
Yeah.
No.
Red Bull one.
Still haven't
It has
been.
like
Red Bull.
fucking.
It's all concrete. It's all like great concrete.
It has a bowl. It has good,
know.
semi-good transition.
Some of it's good.
Preston
I don't know.
fucking has clips on that, and
Here, you can move that
mic.
mic at like a 45 too, so it's not
Preston
so
probably has
peaked.
the gnarliest clips in that park.
That's crazy.
Where's it at?
Bell Gardens.
Oh, in Bell Gardens,
Yeah.
right. That's what's the red one with like the spine that like Witkin rides sometimes?
Oh, that's
Like it's
Whittier.
Long,
No,
it's like
no,
Long
that's
Beach
Whittier.
though, like Lakewood. Doesn't matter at all.
I don't know.
But anyways,
False
we
info.
that's where we met, right? And Diego's like fresh at the time.
Uh-huh.
Like his English now is like so much better than it was at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I was breaking his English.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And,
literally.
like he's from Minnesota, so he's like kind of like
Yeah.
flat English kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely picked up some of his like Spanish slang too. Like, I catch myself sometimes like just talking with the accent a little bit, or back then at least.
Yeah.
So stupid.
So when did
Oh.
you guys all move into this house?
After the 420 Orange House.
Yeah, we got evicted from there.
What happened there?
Homies camping in the fucking front yard.
Bums camping in your front yard?
No.
Like homies.
Oh, homies.
I'll take this one.
Fire,
this
yeah,
one's
let's
funny.
slide in.
This trip was crazy. So I'm supposed to move down here. Ison hit me up because we grew up together. I knew these guys. I want to move down here. I was supposed to go to Slab City Jam with them and stay down here for a month to like feel it out. And we're at Slab City Jam, and there's like 6 other homies. And Ison, being Ison, is like, come through! You know, let's go! You know, he's like,
stoked.
Yeah, pumped it up. So they come down. We end up staying a month with like 7 people in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Dude,
like,
it was fucking small.
Maybe more than that at times.
Well, this
There
is a
was homie-
2-bedroom technically,
No, but
right?
it was like the size of this
No,
room.
no, like yeah.
Well, I mean, a 2-bedroom doesn't
It was
have like
like a
the dining room, the
small
living room. Like, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
600 square feet probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiny.
Yeah, and in
Tiny.
that one it was only
And like
me, Speedy,
there was like 3 on the
Remember
floor,
me.
3 on the
and
couch.
you moved in.
There's like a tent out front at one point. I'm sleeping in Diego's bed because he was working night shifts like a maniac. Like shit was going crazy. And we filmed a video. We did everything. I filmed a part at that time, and we had a crazy month. Like probably best month of like all of our lives. For me, at least, it was sick.
Mine was the worst one because
Yeah, you were shrug. My bad.
yeah, I was fucked. I just
Yeah.
buckled my knee every further session I fucking go to because I like didn't recover my whole way through my ACL, so I just ruptured my ACL again, and just my knee was so bad to the point that every session was just buckling my knee like.
Damn.
Night it was fucked. Waiting for the surgery again, and then I got the surgery, and then we got evicted, and when we moved to this house, that's when I just got like 5 days out of surgery, and like we moved in, like I couldn't even do anything, helping moving.
Who helped you move?
Yeah, this dudede's like.
And some of the
Zach
Slab
installed
City
my
homies.
Some of the slab homies were still there. Like I moved out. Seriously, they got evicted. I moved out like a month after that, and they were still there helping us move.
Bobby
It was
Jefferson couldn't
crazy.
even
Yeah.
They posted.
Nice Slab City
They pulled their
activities.
weight.
Yeah.
They definitely pulled their weight.
They helped
That's
out.
cool.
Yeah, we pulled it. It was sick.
So what year was that, do you guys think? Like,
2, 1.
2022 probably.
2022.
oh, okay, so
Oh,
not
damn.
too long ago.
I moved here in
Wait, no,
2022.
2021. 2021 for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, May.
Just about a
All
year
right,
now.
so I turned
May.
21 here, so yeah, 2021, like early
May,
2021.
that's when I got my surgery.
Yeah.
Word. So we're in the house right now. How many people do you have staying here right now who don't live here?
Like 6.
Yesterday.
Four right now.
All right, and where
Well,
do you?
last night was like 7.
Yeah.
All right, where do you live in here?
It's supposed to be the dining room, but
All right, how about you,
I got a room.
Zach?
Living room.
Right there.
You don't live here anymore. All right,
yeah,
Ison, where you
Me
got a
and
room?
Tover share
Okay,
the
you guys
room.
share the room.
We got the
Boom.
big boy.
It's a scene in here. It's a
It's a movie.
BMX house at its core, like the good times for sure, like good era.
yeah,
We're
like
To
making
see
it
like
Never a dull one.
we like
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
we don't. It's so crazy because we don't have to hit up anyone. We just come to the living room and it's like we go
People
right.
here.
We
yeah,
already have a session.
Yeah,
going.
like-
yeah. I've been learning that recently. I live a couple blocks away, and you can just pull up.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can more.
yeah.
Just come here.
yeah.
Come through.
It's like
Anytime,
days,
doors open.
5 sessions to go.
It's actually pretty dangerous. Like nobody like ever locks the door. I know
door's
it's locked.
always locked.
Wait, actually,
Yeah,
Yeah, we locked the door.
The only times I realize it, I'm here alone, and I'm like, fuck, I should probably lock that door.
That's how I was in Kiwi at the house when I was like a party house when I was 21, 22 or whatever. Nobody even had a key to the house.
No.
Like there was
wild.
one guy that had a key and he moved like back to Ohio with it.
Dude, I remember the one time
I still
Zach
have the
did
keys to
lock
the other
house.
houses.
I got locked out. I'm like, since when is it locked? It's out fun.
So how did all of you guys end up here? Like why Long Beach? Because you're from
Well, that's-
Minnesota, which is
yeah.
far, Illinois far. Like obviously NorCal, it's easy to come down.
Speedy
Diego, you're from
dragged me
Ecuador.
out.
Speedy, okay.
Speedy
Yeah, he
moved
was-
and wouldn't stop bombarding me because I also grew up with Speedy.
Okay, so we're also missing Speedy and Riley of like the core kind
Our
of crew,
time.
you know.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
The
They can't be
section,
here at
yeah.
the moment.
The boys.
Riley will
Real
just-
jobs, you know.
The boys.
Real life.
Yeah. But yeah, you can continue if I cut you off from fucking.
No, like I
shit.
grew up with Speedy and fucking, so he moved down here and I was still in school. So when I got out, he was like, come on, I finally figured it out. He's like, I got a spot, I got you a room. So I
Sick.
finally went, and then that's when we all were living in the 420 house.
Uh-huh.
and then we got kind of kicked out of there. Not really. Like he went on his little Texas spectacle, whatever. That, and like they were like, yeah, without Speedy's cosign, you guys need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah.
So we found this place.
So was the address 420? Why was it 420?
Yeah,
420
Okay.
orange.
420 orange.
Sick. Classic. So then there was the 666 house, which is the 6, and now this is called the 7.
No, this is Bottle Kid's house.
Yeah.
Bottle
Kids
house.
house. You
Fuck
know.
off, Zach.
Grant C called it Idiot
Idiot
House.
house.
Yeah.
It's not Idiot House. Grant C's mean.
Everybody's
He also
mean.
lives right here
I'm just
too. It's
kidding.
good east
Big
side
brain
crew.
Dummy head.
Yeah.
So who? So Speedy would co-sign the last house. Was his name the only one on that, or was your name on there too?
Nah, yeah.
I was on it, but
was
his
only
mom
him.
co-signed, so she
Oh,
was
yeah.
yeah. Big dog.
Huh.
She big dogged it.
Yeah.
So
Little dogs.
so who's on the house here? Who's co-signed here?
I think
No cosign.
everyone
No
but
cosign.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
dog. Or
Just
no,
Chris?
yeah.
I'm the only one
Right.
that's not on the lease.
Oh really? Oh,
So
everybody
he's
else
the
is.
last here though.
Yeah.
Us 4.
Oh, so they're down with 4 dudes in here. That's sick.
Yeah.
Huh. Right
Plus
on.
7 more.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
pay the rent on time.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
every month.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
You do well. Only
Mid-
2 noise complaints.
Yeah. Minimal
Out of
noise
3.
complaints in the alley. Kicked off the roof.
Haircuts.
Haircut barbecues.
You guys are doing too many haircuts. We're gonna evict you.
That was a
We
crazy
get
scene to
complaints
pull up
from
on that
like the
one.
neighbors across the street, like more than them.
I met the lady across the alley the other day. She seemed sick.
Was it
Yeah,
Nanette?
Nanette.
Yeah.
The lady up there with the
Yeah.
garden.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
to Nanette.
She
She put out Ison's truck on fire.
That's true.
Really?
She put my truck
like
out.
from up there.
From up
Dude,
top.
I pulled up after fucking barbecue and I turned back. I'm like, fuck. I'm yelling at my girlfriend, like, go get water. And she's shocked. And then she hears the commotion. And I'm just like wandering and just. She saved the day. My
He was-
truck bed looks
He
like
was
shit.
grilling. He was grilling at the
explain.
beach. Grilling at the beach, and he's just like, "Well, I'm done grilling." Just throws it in the back of the truck. Doesn't
was
bother
done.
to like check to see if
Still
it's
on
out.
fire.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah.
Homie was a grill meister at the time.
I went to the grill.
He was grilling,
We
like,
grilled
every day.
upstairs.
That was not too long ago.
So like,
Stay grilled.
did you have like a plastic liner in your bed, or what
Yeah.
was like? So that's what caught on fire.
Yeah, it
And was that
totally
it?
burnt. It
So
looks
is that
like
it?
shit now. Yeah, I got lucky.
Okay. Well, did
Yeah.
you just take it off, or you just left it in?
No, I just got a
It's still
hole.
there.
I got a hole.
Right
I
on.
don't have enough money for a bed liner. Someone give me a bed liner.
For the Ranger, did you know that things were $50 on the Facebook Marketplace?
You heard it there.
That's pretty steep.
Send one in.
Struggling.
I sold mine for my Tacoma for $50, $100 or something. It went quick, but they're out there.
I don't really care. It
Yeah.
only sucks to like sweep it out, and I do that once a year. So.
Shit slides around back there too, and it's just metal, like bike, like it just
It grips on the.
with the plastic.
Melted
Yeah,
out
yeah,
fire.
the plastic's
Oh, yeah.
a little better. You need to have crank flipper, rhino liner it.
Maybe.
Oh, bed liner,
But
yeah.
Yeah,
if we want to get back to why we're all living here, it's to do exactly what the fuck we're doing right now.
yeah,
Make the Keep It Down video like Diego did,
yeah.
and ride bikes every day and
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
fun.
that's
And
sick.
film
Shout
shit
out to the
and
Keep
do
It
what the
Down
fuck we
video. The
Yeah,
reason
give us something about the name though.
you
I think that's
Keep It
nice.
Down.
Yeah, just
Okay, yeah. Well,
Should
last
I-
night, last night was the Keep It Down premiere, and we've kind of been not lagging, but holding off on this because Ison's been world traveling, rock star shit for the last like month or two. Yeah, Diego, you can kind of go into the video that came out last night or whatever you want to talk about. or
Well,
fucking-
yeah, the name came about everything we're talking about here right now. Just fucking
Keep it
young,
down, dude. Common thing
young
to say
and wanting
here.
to go ride.
yeah.
down ass foos.
Yeah.
Right on. Speaking of name shit, how did like the Bottle Kids shit come around? We can kind of
Trailer Park
keep it
Boys.
down.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah. Other than that, were you guys just here all greased out and like that's us?
Yeah, like pretty much. I don't know. So every crew always says they want to like document everything right and like make videos and do what, and then they say it and they don't do it.
Uh huh.
And I was like, fuck that, we're gonna do that. You know what I mean? And like, I just wanted to like have a name and have something that we can actually like do it for.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we just called it Bottle Kids because we've always just watched Trailer Park Boys and like figured like we are just a rat bag crew of kids. So,
Yeah.
And
Bottle
Trailer
Kids.
Park Boys is on like 24/7 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On repeat.
Tell them about OG Bottle Kids too. though.
Yeah.
Oh well, me and Mikey kind of started this little meme page between me, Mikey, and our other homie Blake.
Shit.
And that's what it
yeah.
really was. That was the
Really,
OG page. It was a private account. There's
OG
still only
page.
like
Bottle
50
Kid 69.
followers.
Sick.
You're not gonna follow.
Exclusive.
It's private. Follow
luck.
Very
it. You
exclusive.
might get added. Probably not though.
Good luck. But from just for 3 years, we would just like post random memes that made no sense, but just gassing the three of us and our close friends. And we
it
were
was fire. It was
ruthless.
fire.
It was ruthless,
It's
and
just-
then it blew up from there.
Yeah, it's just been us all the time. Like, so I just wanted to have something to like put it toward and document it.
Yeah,
for,
no, that's
you know?
sick. That like
Like
makes
something not
more
serious.
sense.
Like
That
we're all
name,
just
yeah.
having fun, and I just want to have fun. So like we're just making skits and fucking around
Yeah.
and bottle kid shit.
So
Cutting
when
hair,
is that
barbecuing.
Instagram's? That's a separate one you're saying, right? This like first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did that
What
start?
year was that? Yeah, or like
That's when you guys got
Oh,
serious.
fuck.
You guys got serious.
because I feel like
we were
I
probably
kinda, like-
16. Like,
Yeah, I
like
was
another
15.
reason I was gonna say like we moved here. Like Ison was 15, I was 16, and we were like, yo, we're gonna do this shit. Like we were doing it at the time for sure. Like pulling up to jams all the time, and like
That's doing it,
when
kids.
that
Pull up to the
started.
jams.
Like our homie Bozzy, he's just like grew
Shout
up
out,
with me
Blake.
in Reno. He moved to Santa Rosa where Ison lives. Happened to
Blind
live
Fortune.
2 streets away from Ison.
fucking
And that's how we met, because he wrestled in college. And I would pull up on him in riding trips, met Ison, and then like, yeah, we all just talked shit and started some stupid shit called Bottle Kids, because we
Fire.
all watched Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The private Instagrams were a good era. Like
yeah.
when they were
Good
around.
Finsta.
Yeah, good Finsta, and then girls came through, and I think they kind of fucking talking shit on everybody, and it kind of ruined it. And close friends. Close friends is obviously
Close
like,
friends
the
kinda
main
ruined
killer,
it.
you know. But they were so much fun when they were like around. Like, it was good.
All
scene.
kids still around.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
still
literally.
active,
Yeah,
still
Be
active.
safe,
we're
dude.
still out
You
here,
could
dude.
still get flamed at any time.
public. So we can circle back to like the Keep It Down shit. How long were you guys doing Keep It Down? Because it's like most of the crew right here. Like, how did you go about like
Yeah. Well,
humble beginnings?
yeah, for sure. Well, I got my footage stolen. Fucking Fernando. Or
Now talk on it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he like hit me up after my HD edit came out, and I just hurt my
Called
knee.
Tricolor.
No, that's the VX.
Oh,
I ate
history?
BMX's HD, but yeah, I just fucked my knee, and I was just like, all right, time to edit this thing and put it out, and yeah, he hit me up, and he was like kind of like filming for
Volume.
yeah.
Vital.
Yeah, and he was like, I wanna put you on, and I was like, dude, my knee's really bad. I'm waiting for the results, and yeah, so time passed. I just got surgery in October, so I just waited till December, and then I was like, dude, do you think I can build a new bike? I want to just start pedaling to kind of do rehab and shit. And he was like, yeah, let me talk with them, and then I got a bike in January, and then I start hopping. He will just pick me up in the van, and I'll be like, kind of like, couldn't resist. I was like, all right, I can hit this little rail, like just sessioning.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, start riding, and then I was like, I hit a hubba because I always wanted to be there, and then I just hit it. I was like, I can jump this, and yeah, I jumped the stairs, and then all right, let's grind the hubba. And yeah, we filmed that one, and then that week I went to Vans and just like put my feet down, and like my knee just buckled again. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I just wasted my ACL surgery. Like, and then like I didn't tell him that I did that, and I still went out. Like that weekend I was like, nah, I can't go out this weekend. And then the next weekend I had to go, and then like, yeah, I kept filming. I was like, all right, this is how it's gonna be. Like my knee's gonna hurt forever. And yeah, just start stacking, and then I rolled away on a like, no, I quit on a wall ride in a ditch, like, you know, those ditches that are like this, and the
like
whole
the one at bike side.
Yeah, I know. what you
yeah, so yeah, I tried a wall ride like that, and I
Sick.
couldn't get it. Like, I almost stopped my leg, and I was like, dude, I'm done. He was like, dude, you're not even trying that hard. Like, just give it another go. And like, dude, like, I don't got it. Like, I'm kind of hurt already. Like, let's just go to another spot. And like, we start in the gas station. He was like, dude, like if it's gonna be like this, you're just gonna be off the team. Like
That's
there's
whack.
no point. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, there's
Super
kind
So
of no
whack.
did you quit volume, or what did you do? Did you like, alright, fuck this, I'm off?
Fuck Fernando.
Yeah, well, I just kind of stayed quiet and just like kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Like, yeah. And then he apologized that night, and then like, yeah, we went out, and then it happened again. Like that day, I fucking got like 3 tricks, and like in a night mission, like it was all the tricks at night. He liked that, like just lighting up spots, and 2 in the morning we were like the 3rd spot. 2 in the morning I was like, these people 180 that isn't keep it down in Claremont College. The half calf, I like calf nose heavy, and like my back tire like
Swung
slid
around.
a little.
Yeah.
And but like because everything was dark, like when I cabbed, I went into the dark, and the lights were just on the spot, and like you couldn't even really tell on the footage. But he was like,
Do it
"Nah, I'm
again."
not using it. Like
Yeah.
you gotta do it again." And I'm like, "Dude," and I already slammed. Like I fucking on the switch people, like my front wheel went off, and so I like, what's the name? Like
Yeah, slipped.
when your fucking arms feel like they come like fall off your fucking body. Yeah, and like it fucked my wrist, and I was like, all right, and yeah, fucking, and
This
like
is a big spot, by the way. Just
Yeah.
so you know. It's like a 12 series more rail.
and like
When
he
even was this? When
When
was
Diego
like
what
says
year was
little
volume
spot,
giving a
They
fuck
little.
besides like a month ago?
yeah, well, yeah,
We're trying.
that was, wait, that was Kobe. No, that was, yeah, that was 2020. That was right when COVID was happening. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Start happening. That's kind of why like it gave me an excuse to not go out, because like the fucking pandemic was happening,
Yeah.
lockdowns. So I was like, all right, sick. I can kind of recover.
Wait, you were still on volume in 2020?
Yeah,
Oh damn, I thought.
it lasted for like 4 months, 5 months,
Oh, okay,
maybe
not
6.
even a year.
Yeah,
Well, so then you film for a bit, and then you have
yeah,
some
and I had like
footage.
13 clips, like which is like kind of what I have for Bunch Stop now in Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So like it was like half of part, so it was like good shit. All these clips kind of, I still have to go refilm some, but I did refilm for Keep It Down.
So did
bunch
you ever
of
get
shit.
all the footage back, like the real file?
No, well that night like he was just like, yeah, you're off the team. I'm not gonna work with you anymore. Like if you just gonna film shit, and I was like, yeah. I don't know, like
Fuck that.
Yeah, it sounds
can
like
I-
I've never heard of like any.
You think I
situation
can-
being
you
that
think I
way.
can-
It's fucked.
Yeah.
You think I can have a copy of the clips at least, just to have
Yeah.
them?
Mhm.
I don't need to post them. And then like, yeah, we start arguing, and fucking, I was like he just kept running his fucking mouth the fucking whole way in the van. So I just like, kind of, alright. I know, because he showed me the timeline earlier. So it's like he has the timeline, and his phone was in maps. So it's like his phone is open. I can just like airdrop my
Yeah.
the timeline and
Scheme.
yeah, got it. Because he's driving in the freeway.
So did you
3
get
in the
it?
morning, and like so I just fucking jumped, grabbed the phone. And like shit was locked, and he was like, "What the fuck were you doing?" And then like pulled over, started fighting me, and then like I just kept the phone, fucking called 911, and like he kept like
He called 911 on you?
I did.
Oh, okay.
You had no phone.
Call it his
Yeah,
phone.
come on, pay attention. Man. I didn't do that. Well, yeah. Then I parked my car in his house and fucking, yeah, just yeah, fucking threw my back in the car and just ran away. And then, yeah, then like fucking Ryan Castillo hit me up. Fucking, dude, this is insane. But
Yeah, I mean,
Hit me up.
you don't need to go any deeper if you don't want
Yeah.
to, but like, so, yeah, that's ass. And then, like, yeah, how did you come about, like, all right, I'm gonna make my own video, like,
Yeah,
was
so-
it like some fuck him or fuck
yeah,
them
it's
or like
fucking
fuck everybody, or what was the deal?
Yeah,
But you
fuck-
also didn't have cameras.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. Like, I talked with my dad and was like, the
Big,
fucking
yeah.
like why are you waiting for people? Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like how much are your cameras? Like $2,000? Dude, come on, you can just fucking work and get that money and fucking it's yours. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Like I can just go and I film, like go ride and like film like with the homies. Like I don't
Yeah.
really need a filmer. I'm not a pro, so like I don't need that pro filmer on me.
Yeah.
Like so like yeah, that's how I started getting
Sick.
some clips with Zach. I was like, yeah, let me fucking stack some clips and maybe I can send it to Robbie or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's always
yeah.
down.
And then I fucking and then I and then I got my surgery, and then I had to stop. And then well, like a little bit earlier we went to Reno, and this dude just fucking went off like stack all the Reno footage that is in Keep It Down. And
So that was
I'm
before
like,
you even lived here? Some of the footage?
Yeah.
Or like maybe beginning
They
clips
pulled
or
up
whatever?
like dead winter, and
yeah, that was the end of
I
2020.
was off a rough night, and these fools just pulled up in my driveway in a van with no cat. Pops is
Sick.
not stoked on. Pretty much, Pops has a rough time understanding what we do.
Word. Shout out to
So
Pops.
he came out a little rough, and I had probably like an hour of sleep last night, you know. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like woke up, Ison's at my door, like, "What's up?" And I'm like,
I've been there
Hey.
before. I felt like it
Yeah,
was
I'm
my
just like-
house.
roughing it, dude. It's so fucking cold outside, and they're like, "Wake up, we're going riding." Woke up, went riding, and Diego was like, "You want to start an edit?" I had no idea what he was even talking about at the time, like at all. And I just, yeah, dude, I was like, "Fuck yeah, of course I do," like, because I love these fools, and I was like, "Of course I want to fucking start an edit." Like,
Hell yeah.
that's the shit. I had nothing to film for at the time. We were all young as hell, and yeah, it was sick. We just started that shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Eisen moved down, and then he started stacking, and then I was with Evan, riding, yeah, just going to Garden Grove and picking him up and going to spots, and yeah, he was just just like good to like chill to be around with, and I was like,
So that other, the other kid that was on there, because I saw there was one dude, Evan, on the back that I don't know. Where's it at?
yeah, he was like 16 at that point.
Evan, and then there was somebody else.
Keegan.
I didn't know. Oh yeah, Keegan. I don't
Keegan
know.
Just
He's
left today.
Oh really?
So Keegan's like a part of the OG crew when it was just me and Diego down here.
Uh huh.
Keegan's the one who filmed Diego's IEPMX's HD edit.
Uh huh.
He moved back to Illinois, but he's the homie for
Sick.
sure.
Right on.
He filmed my first edit too.
Nice.
And Evan is from Garden Grove. For those of you who don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's what. Yeah, you said Garden
Yeah.
Grove. I was like, oh, word. I don't know if I know him.
And to kind of tie it all
He's like
together,
19 now.
Speedy on the list, he was here. He moved down before me or Ison, and he knew these boys from that, and like started filming with Diego. And then we get to Chris Kerrigan, who pulled up.
Greased his way in.
Greased his way into the Greased his
Yeah,
way
he
into
definitely
the
second
crib,
to last
dude.
year, I
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
He was
I
not.
mean, we got time, right?
Yeah, run it
Yeah,
up.
so
We'll get
he
there.
pulled up another one of Ison's. Come through.
Yeah, literally, like, I was just like, hey, can I come stay for a few
Standby,
weeks?
homie.
And then he was like, yeah, stay as
Work.
long as you want. Oh, maybe you can move in. I barely knew.
literally what he said,
I was
dude.
like, you
What he
guys
said.
for a while.
I met Eisen once, and then I hit him up a year later.
Dude, I broke my ankle and he came and kicked it with me.
Pretty
his
much,
first
Ison
time.
went
He
to
had good
Woodward
kudos.
once.
No, fuck Woodward. No, fuck Woodward. Fucking blows.
I came here, met Eisen one time,
Heard it
and
first.
then I hit him up a year later, like, yo, I'm tired of living here. I want to come move out there. And he was like, yeah, come stay with us as long as you want. Like, we're looking to move in. Maybe you can move in, this and that. So I come down, and I'm sleeping on the floor right there for months. Like 6 months I spent on the floor living
More
there.
in the corner though.
Yeah.
Wait, so before that you were living in.
I was living in Tahoe
Yeah.
at Woodward, working at Woodward. And I
Oh,
fucking
sick.
hated it. So I just
You love Woodward.
so I just tried to find out what I can do next. So I was like, okay, move to Long Beach. That's like the next best thing. It's like I just want to ride, and like this is the place to be.
How long were you living at Woodward?
That was like my first job. I started working at Woodward in Pennsylvania, lived there for like 3 years, and then lived at
So you're there
Tahoe
like
for,
3 years full time?
No,
Oh.
so I'd work Pennsylvania in the summer, and then the first 2 summers, like during the winter, I just did nothing. But the third summer the second summer I worked there, the winter after, I started doing it at Tahoe.
Oh,
So I would
okay.
do Tahoe winter, Pennsylvania in the summer.
Huh.
Yeah.
Word.
And then, so yeah, I was tired of working specifically at Tahoe because fuck the snow. And yeah, I just decided to move down here. And Eisen was just like, yeah, dude, come on. Like, you could stay on the floor. And then I came here and like no one really fucked with it. Like all of them were like, who is this guy? Like, why is he staying on our floor? Like, when is he leaving?
What is he?
This is right when fucking Speedy is getting back from Texas, and so he's like,
my
"Oh,
God, it was
like let's all move out of this dope house and get a house together."
Yeah, that was not.
It was
I don't
retarded.
really agree that was
But
a
we
bad
all
idea.
do that for a
Bad
while.
idea.
And
Bad
within that,
Could have been
He
cool
hopped in.
though,
Yeah, like-
having a full house.
because we lost our other roommate, it all worked
Yeah, I
out.
luckily
Yeah,
just snuck my way in here and now I'm here.
Greasy.
All right, so we can keep circling back to keep it down. How was the premiere last night? Like, I know it rained, which kind of had a
amazing.
damper in it, but like, was it still sick?
It was
Movies,
electric.
wow.
movie.
It was electric.
So wild.
Word.
We had like, I don't know, a ton of people just standing out in the rain to watch our shit. It
Yeah.
blows my mind. It's fucking sick.
Love you guys.
Yeah, and shout out to
Yeah,
Phil
for
at
real.
5150 for
Yeah.
hosting it, and
PBR.
Love you.
and
Phil.
PBR
Shout out
for coming
PBR.
through.
All the sponsors, everyone that helped me out to put this shit together.
Shout out Scott. Helping
Yeah,
with
shout
editing.
out Zach, shout out Robbie, Habi, Cole, fucking
Vish for the ramps.
Vish. Yeah,
Sorry, Vish, the ramps are a little wet.
yeah.
Waterlogged.
Yeah.
No one fucking cared, dude. It was
Yeah.
insane. Like
It was nuts.
everyone just. It was just BMX shit. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was
still a
sick.
good turnout. It
Shout
was
out
cool
the
to hear.
bands.
Yeah, shout out the bands. That's what
Yeah.
kind of kept
Bands
people
were-
going.
Yeah, they
Extreme
kept it going
weather.
for sure.
Extreme
Blind Fortune.
sports.
Blind Fortune.
All of
Blind
the
Fortune,
riding.
what's Richie's band?
No regrets.
No regrets.
Metallica.
Blind
No, it's not
Fortune.
no regrets. It's no,
No.
regard.
Not even a way.
Fucking corny.
Yeah, that shit was
And-
sick. Shout out to that was really cool to see them
Shout
play
out
because
shout out the pole jam race. If you see
Dude,
that,
yeah,
you guys have been to the
if you see that anywhere, dude, we started that shit.
we need these percentages.
Put a
started
pen. Put a pen on.
That was
it.
us.
Full Jam Race TM.
All right, we get started. Well, we don't knock these off. But speaking of, obviously, get it down. That was cool. Obviously, you're
Get it
hyped.
down.
Is it a relief now that it's over? Like as of yesterday, because I know throwing events, and I can imagine like videos. Like how stressful was it leading up to it, and how like better does it feel now that it's done, and like everybody came through. And,
Yeah,
like, it
I don't
worked
know.
and shit.
I
Like it
fucking-
rained, but like it might have made it more legendary. Like in the long run, like
Yeah.
going in that
Yes,
jam that it
dude.
rained. Like,
Everyone is just.
Everyone rode in the rain. Like,
Yeah.
All of the riding was in the rain. No one cared.
Zach and Diego fucking put in for this premiere. For real.
yeah, hell yeah.
They went down, they put money in,
Dropped a
they
check.
put energy in, all of their energy and time. I was like, Diego, we should probably look at getting an indoor venue. He goes, fuck no. Because they're about it. Yeah.
For the record, I'm back to zero. I have no money in. I got my tents returned.
Yeah, shout
No
out to the
problem.
returns.
Yeah, shout out
Nice.
Walmart.
Good return policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fucking. I don't know. I'm like a person that likes to have tasks.
Yeah.
Like those tasks keep me fucking.
Sane.
Yeah, if
Busy.
you can
Keep your
call
mind
that.
busy. So
Yeah.
with that, you can kind of roll in like what's next for you, or do you already have something next,
Right.
or is that like with this next video you guys are kind of working on? Is that going to be like the same thing, or
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep riding.
Keep
Now-
Would you ever
Keep
plan
it
filming
going.
on like
Keep it
separate
motivated.
projects? Like
Well, right now I'm probably gonna put down the camera for a little while. But
You're allowed to?
Yeah,
Yeah, you deserve a little time off.
Cra-
Time.
yeah, I'm gonna give a little more work to Craigmas probably.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
shout out to Kramus and
Yeah.
Scott for helping you guys a lot with a bunch of that shit too.
Dude, yeah.
And then I guess we could kind of talk about the Dig article too. So, yeah, you guys got an article in Dig, like a few
Shout out
pages
Dig.
for the video, correct?
Yeah.
And like Scott
Yeah,
got that all together and
insane.
stuff.
Big shout out, Scott.
Love you,
Yeah.
Scott.
Thank you.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Can't believe-
putting on for you guys. It's on there, like the videos on the back cover and all that shit. It's sick.
Yeah, I can't believe they
Yeah.
are down for like people that are starting up. Like we're like,
I mean,
Well-
Scott sees it. Scott's been around this game forever. He understands that like this is like what it is, especially right here, right now, where like Long Beach is kind of dead-ish. You know, like, see, people are still around, but there's not a bunch of, like, you guys running around. Like, it's only, like, you guys kind of, like, for the most part. But yeah,
Stranger gets active.
think they just see you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's people riding around.
Yeah, there's people riding.
Not like, yeah, people are riding, we all ride, but not like young, not like young kids coming up.
Yeah, like you guys.
That was kind of like the reason of moving out
300 a
here.
month.
Like when you see, when we were like younger, or like, yeah, really young, fucking see Brock killing it out here, Crook. So it was just like, that was kind of like the place to like
be at.
Yeah, like the spots were sick. Like shit, I want to ride that. Like I want to ride with them. Like that's gotta find. It was that or Barcelona.
Fuck.
Yeah, right.
Bad move.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a little,
Dude,
but
Barcelona people is fucking ripping.
Yeah.
Mickey,
Yeah.
spots
Santi.
Good scene right
for
now.
days, stay up
It's
for
insane.
days. Yeah, do you guys ever talk about like moving anywhere else or out of here? You guys plan on kicking it for a
What
bit?
about
or-
a Bottle Kids trip, bro? You guys need to do that.
Vegas.
Like I'm talking international.
Vegas.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Yeah.
Barcelona
Yeah.
soon.
Make
Next
it
week,
happen.
We get our
They're going to
bread
Mexico.
up.
Yeah, me and Zach
Yeah,
going to
I'm
Mexico
talking
in 2 days.
a group. You guys need like
Oh,
a
yeah,
group.
yeah, okay.
We will.
Yeah.
We're gonna film some shit for a few years.
Yeah.
Put out skits and mixtape in the meantime. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll go somewhere.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We're gonna make it.
Going everywhere.
We're
You're going to China though.
We're going
What's
to
good?
Vegas soon though.
You want that Olympic shit?
Yeah, you
Bro's
did.
going to China.
The Olympic homie.
The Oli-
You
the
can take a minute
Olympics.
to talk about the Olympic
It's the
video you won and got a free trip.
Yeah,
to
let us
China.
know.
Right? That's what
Talk
happened.
about it.
You won an Instagram contest for the Olympics, and you're going to China now.
I was at work.
Don't tell me.
I was at work at 5:30 in the morning and edited an iMovie video from all of Stu's footage, put it into an Instagram contest, and happened to win it. And now I'm going to China for 3 days.
The Olympics,
The
baby.
wiener.
Don't know why.
Shout out to the Olympics.
Mikey's going to get first.
So honestly, I don't
Come
think it's
fuck
that
with
big
us,
a deal,
Olympics.
really. I don't think it's a big deal.
That's pretty cool though.
I mean, it's cool you got a free
Cool.
trip. Obviously, like, you just
crazy.
finessed the little scheme. Like, yeah, it's
pretty
hilarious.
nuts.
Good
It's
for you.
nuts. Yeah.
Free trip. I want to go to China.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fine now.
I'll take
since
your
I've heard it's
spot.
decent.
Yeah, I
yeah.
see go.
It's pretty crazy, like, just riding a bike and then you're like going to China for free.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, especially like,
That's
yeah, going to
pretty
China
cool.
for free. Like,
Yeah.
going to China with your homies is like a. And even if you gotta pay for it, it's still like the
It's
best
still,
shit out.
yeah.
But like getting the free plug, it's like, alright, I really do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Meet up with your internet friends, like your college friends.
That's weird. I don't know.
Why are you guys going to Mexico? How'd you guys end up Mexico?
So, I've been there a couple times, and I kind of just wanted to get back there.
You can pull the mic a little closer too if you want to. You can pull out there.
And I was just fed up with being in the States for so long, so I just like booked a ticket, and then tried to convince Topher to book one, and then like it dawned on me that Speedy was going to be there at the same time.
Dawned on you?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, I like it.
Like I
Okay.
didn't even plan it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Now we're doing a premiere down there,
Okay, sick.
and it kind of just worked out, and he wants to like
Check
Get
it
out
out.
of the country,
And it's
too.
what? Where in Mexico again?
Guadalajara.
Gang.
Sick.
We're going to Mexico City for a week too.
Pull up to the premiere in Guadalajara.
Yeah, this. I don't know when this is coming out.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Got some work to do here.
Yeah, I'll probably do tomorrow. But no, that's dope.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna meet up with Uriel,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. The
Tight.
tour guide. We're gonna mob around in his toaster of a car.
Sick.
You gotta hit the half pipe, bitch. That's the only thing I want to
True.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. So one of the things I just have on here, which I really just want to hear about Diego's story falling off this Casa Sanchez roof, but is there any other crazy stories from like Keep It Down that's like notable? Like, I don't know.
Sir Mount Rushmore.
Hey, we're not talking,
No, not
we're not talking about that.
We're not.
So what's your favorite trick?
I don't give a fuck. The streets talk.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a word on the
you
streets,
can cut
man.
it, but the roof you fell off of, like, what? I want to
Yeah.
hear the story. Was there any other crazy stories that happened during the video? Doesn't have to
I
be
mean,
like injury.
I think I got hit by a car.
Yeah,
me
okay.
breaking the shit out of my legs.
Yeah.
Sucked ass. Getting hit by the car in the morning right down the street.
Oh, it was right here?
Yeah,
At
we
the
were
BB.
riding
Oh,
deep in.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
Damn.
10 in the morning.
We were mobbing to the Fit Van 10 in the morning.
Dude.
I'm gonna film
And me, Eisen
a
went
power
first with
hour.
Stall, and then me and Mikey went to ride over there, and I was like, oh, Eisen broke his chain. He's on the ground like usual. And then we go over there, and he's crying, and like he
Dude, it
just
was
got hit by a
fucked.
car, and his
leg was
both bones in
like
his brain,
out
and
of
his leg were
place,
broken.
dude.
It was all wiggly. I got hit and like hit a little yell, and I was like in my head like, "You're a bitch, dude. You're fine." And I lean over my shit. It's all wavy, like a little noodle. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm
fucking
dead."
shit.
I'm like, "Stall, can you call the hospital? I'm fucked up." And just like put my head down.
It's more like stall hospital.
Yeah, but I was like, "I'm done, dude."
Clocking out.
It was lame. And then I spent like 4 months right there.
Yeah, I saw you
kicking
right
it.
here at one point.
You had a good setup.
I had a
Yeah.
decent
Yeah.
setup. Everyone brought me cool shit.
Sick, some food.
bar pad.
Kicked it.
The
Yeah,
last bar pad.
Dude, yeah,
got
you
the
have the
best
last
bar pad.
EF bar pad.
it
Everyone's
was so
fucking-
nice to like build a new bike and just put the new pad on. I was like, yeah, dude.
Nobody deserved it more than you.
Back
Dude, what?
to
Tell us that story. Remember when?
What, the pad?
No, the pad just reminds me of Temecula Thank You Jam. Remember that?
Oh, dude, fuck.
This
Me
how I
and
met Ivan,
Speedy,
bro.
That
Best
story keeps.
fuck,
That's-
dude.
that-
Me and
that's
Speedy,
wow, dude.
me and Speedy
So
took the Greyhound from Oakland all the way to like LA, and Speedy's got some homie who picks us up from like that Greyhound station and then takes us to Temecula.
How old are you at the time?
I'm 15. Speedy's 17.
And there was a 12-year-old
And
there.
Pablo.
Oh yeah, and we
was
had our
this?
buddy
How old
Pablo.
is
Thank You Jam. I don't know Jeffrey Jam.
There was 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was literally a 12-year-old.
Yes.
You guys were. I didn't know you guys were.
Big
there.
dog.
Yo, this
Pulled that with
story
the
is
out
crazy.
there.
Big
There.
dog.
And you're 15.
The crew there.
Yeah, I'm 15, and our other homie's
Damn,
like
no one
12,
too,
but
not
he's
lying.
like 6
Yeah.
foot and like 200 pounds. He's a big dog, and he's like holding his own. But either way, he drops us off in Temecula at like fucking 11
The day before.
the day before.
It's not the
and
day of the jam.
So we're like, all right, we go to the Jack in the Box and just hang out as long as we can. Pablo's taking a fucking nap on the ground. They're like, you guys gotta go. So, and
course,
also
Pablo
when we got
taking
to
a
the
nap.
Greyhound, we couldn't just put our bikes on. They're like, you gotta put them in a box. And so we go to the fucking other store, get boxes from the UPS, and it's raining in Oakland. So we're like riding in the rain with these big boxes, put our bikes in there. And so we had all this cardboard. Either way, we made like a bed and blankets out of cardboard behind like a Kohl's. And slept out there
Sick.
and fucking. And then we still got to get to the jam. We didn't even really know where it was. It's up this big fucking hill. We're pedaling with our bike bags. Pablo said, "Fuck it."
Wait, is
With
this
his
in
bike
Temecula or are
bag.
you still in Oakland?
Temecula?
Oh, okay.
When we
yeah,
made
okay,
it.
okay.
Pablo's like, "Fuck this bike bag. I'm not carrying it." And
Wait, so you guys
Speedy-
rode to like La Cresta? Isn't that
Yeah,
where
dude,
it
we
was?
They rode to
rode
the house.
to their house. And Speedy's broke ass was like, "That's a sick bag. I'm taking it." So he's got this huge bag on him pedaling up the hill. And then we finally make it. Have a good jam. Fucking.
Didn't you
pigs.
hitch a ride though?
Dude, oh yeah, we hitched a ride like at the top of the hill to the jam. Had a good time at the jam, and then everyone's leaving. We're like, fuck, like, what do we do? And we're like talking to everybody, nothing. And then Ed saved the day, and he drove us back to Taylor's house, and we had no idea where we were going. We just get there, pass out. Actually, we did a little bit of painting with Taylor.
Yeah, that seems about right.
We did some
Yeah.
painting at like midnight with Taylor.
With a 12-year-old.
Yes.
Who's
No, he
Taylor, the
went
12-year-old?
right
TV, no, TV.
Oh, TV.
Oh, let me
Yeah,
hold on.
that's how I met her.
In Marietta?
No, he
listen,
took us
no.
to Kiwi
They-
Palace.
Okay, so they need to be in Anaheim the next day.
Oh, this is when fucking LaShawn's bike went missing.
Yes, there's a lot. It's a lot
Oh,
more to
yeah,
it.
we
That's
took
why
that.
it's hilarious.
took
Oh,
that
word. Yeah, speak on that. Where'd LaShawn's bike go?
Dude, I don't know, dude. Had to get home, dog.
But I got,
classic.
you know what's funny though is one thing. What was his name? Black and
Pablo?
Yellow. Pablo. Black and Yellow was his Instagram name, but
That was
No,
mine.
that was his.
Eisen.
oh, what was his? Oh, little
Black and
talk
Yellow
kid.
was
Little
West
tall
Kid.
kid.
Yeah, this 12-year-old. Yeah.
12-year-old little talk.
Yeah. Anyways, this kid. He
Shout out, Pablo.
Yeah, shout out Pablo.
Yo, yeah.
We went into TB's house. This is when AK was camping there.
That was the, trippiest part,
only
dude.
person that was like in awe of AK sleeping. This is like 4 a.m. now, 3 a.m.
I don't.
He's just like hovering over AK. He's like, "That's AK." And it was so good. And like, it was just like the funniest thing ever. Like,
It was so funny. was also
That was not Ison. It was Pablo.
It was a trip getting in the house. It was like LaShawn's Dew Tour, big check on the wall.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm like, dude.
This is the house that we didn't have a key to.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, no way. Full circle.
Yeah,
Good place.
exactly.
But then we like wake up and fucking we go out and AK's like meditating outside.
Yeah, he does his
He
cheat.
just did his little thing. We're like, sup? He's like, gee. He didn't really say hi to us. He gave us a nod, and then we like took this huge Uber to the train. And fucking Speedy was 17, so he got to buy a ticket at the thing, but I wasn't old enough. So he's like, here's the rest of the money. You buy it, or you could buy. Since he was old enough, he could buy it online, but he couldn't buy ours.
Yeah.
So I had to buy mine at the place. And so we buy our tickets, and he's like, well, I'm leaving. My train's now, and ours is at the end of the day. And so me and Pablo each had like $10 for a whole day, no food. So we like go to the gas station. I get like a banana and a little bit of food. I save some of my money. Pablo spends it all. I'm like 2 sodas, fucking candy, bag of chips. Houses it all on the curb. Dude, I have the photo. It looks so funny.
Oh man.
Smacks it all. Then we go to the skate park all day, kick it. And we head back to the train. And this is so funny, like they're escalators, so we get there a little early because it's dark, and we're playing on the escalators, and we break it. we're like, oh dude, let's just lean on it, and it'll take us all the way up the stairs. And it stopped working, so we're like, oh, let's just go to the train gate. And we go, and then like right before the train guns, 2 security douchebags walk down the stairs, and they're like, oh, you guys broke the train, like you're gonna have to pay for that. He's like, I'm like, dude, we gotta go. Well, I'm a child. I need to go home. He's like, all right, but I'm gonna need a phone number so we can follow up. You guys pay for that. I'm like, all right, we're giving the bullshit phone number right off the top of my head. He's like, all right, cool, dude. He's like, what are your guys' names? So it was pretty much like, fucking, oh, dude, Randy Leahy and fucking Corey Trevor. Just did the whole thing, and they're like, all right, thanks, boys. Fuck off, heck. And then we train ride all night, and we make it back. It was fucked.
Sick.
It was the sickest shit. Just being stuck in Anaheim by ourselves. Me like kind of having to take care of fucking dumbass Pablo. It was a trip. It was
Yeah.
the
That's
sickest
when I first
time.
met you guys, and yeah, Pablo.
So the bar pad coming in. He got an EF bar pad, or
Well, just years later, he comes back, he moves here, and he has a bar pad that's just chewed up.
yeah, I think it was the most class.
It's I don't
It
know.
was true because my bike fell off the rack like 2 years ago. 2 years after that, off the rack, and like a semi truck runs it over. And I'm in the highway in the middle of the night, like trying to grab everything, and the bar pad's all fucked up. I'm like, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, tight. See,
I
it
got
has
all
a story
this
to it, man.
shit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then Trevor hooked it up with the best one.
Well, I
Yeah.
tried to give you a new one multiple times. You're like, nah, this one's sick.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because
It
you
was
had the beat
sick.
one, and Dylan Ambrose has now the most beat one because he was in second place.
I got that at the house.
Nice.
Yeah, but you were down
He
bad,
runs
so I had to hook it up.
That was the best gift, being like all crippled, not being able to do anything. You're like, here you go, dude.
For the new bike.
It was sick.
Speaking of just road trip shit like that, where just were you right now, and why, and how?
I mean, why? There's no real reason. I've always wanted to go on a big cross country road trip. And then my girlfriend was down, so I was like, fuck it. And I got like hella money from the disability.
From breaking your leg.
From the break of my leg, I got my disability check. I was like, fuck it. And bought like a
disability.
minivan, like a little Honda Odyssey, and built like a little rig in there and saved up a little bit of bread a couple months ago and said, fuck it. And then I went
Sick.
all the way to New York for fucking New Year's. That sucked. Don't ever try to see the ball drop. Don't
Yeah,
do
hella
it.
people, huh?
It sucked, dude.
Yeah.
I got like quarter block. It was the lamest thing ever. It
What
was-
were you trying to tell people
What?
when you were trying to get to the ball drop?
Oh, well, I was trying to get through the crowd, so my first thought is like, oh, just like, my kid's over there. Like yelling, like, I left my son over there. I like got a beer in my hand, like, trying to run through the crowd and like get through like 3 people, and then like this big dude just like, you're a bad dad. You can't go by me. I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, all right.
Can't find your son.
I'm like, whatever, like, my car's over there. Like, I'm trying to get that way. And everyone's like, so is mine. And then also in the subway, like one of the cops gave me like a little like NYPD like badge thing. It's in metal. It's super badass.
A pin?
No. It's not a pin. It's like this big.
Oh, a little bigger than a pin.
I don't know. Trevor said it was like a get out of jail free card.
Trev Max?
Yeah, because
Trev
that's
Max
where I
says a
stayed
lot of
with him.
Yeah, he's from New York. He knows all that
He
shit.
knows a lot. He acts a
Look.
lot like he knows. I get this badge and I'm already drunk as fuck. Like, I think I'm an officer of the law with this badge. I'm showing everyone, I'm
That
yelling
fit it right there.
freeze.
That was perfect.
And I thought the badge would get me through, and it just didn't. They were like, "You guys can't get through." I was like, "How about now?" And they're like, "No." Oh, whatever. But anyway, after that, went all the way down to like Florida, saw Josh, and back up to Texas and whatever through that bottom portion.
Yeah.
The
I
South.
did a whole ass loop. It was like this.
So you went like up north first and then across, then boom?
No, I started in Northern California.
Oh, yeah, just
went
fucking-
here, then to Arizona,
Okay.
New Mexico,
Word.
Colorado, and fuck Colorado. My car broke in Colorado.
What happened?
My timing belt went out,
Mm.
and I got stuck in South Park, Colorado.
Movie.
It was, dude, it was so
Filmed a
awesome to
couple
be in
episodes.
South Park for 2 days, and then my car broke. I'm like, fuck South Park, dude. It sucked ass.
What was the highlight of the trip?
I got to ride a boat in New York around the city, and I was bitching. I got to see the fucking Statue of Liberty and shit all up
That's
on the
tight.
water.
Nice.
It was titties.
Did you learn anything like special from the trip? What'd you take away from
What did
it?
I take away?
Those great
If
fucking
you go on a
stories.
trip,
Lives on the
The
road.
way of the road.
yeah,
Dude.
I was like Ray, but no, have more Skrilla than you think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
learned that one. Be a
What'd
little
you spend
more
all your
prepared.
money on?
Beer.
No gas?
No, way much on gas. I spent like $3,000 on gas.
Word.
It was lame.
Yeah.
So I paid on my credit cards. I like pay it once a month. I was like, fuck, I spent that much. It was tight though. I'd
yeah.
recommend it. I want to do it again.
I'm doing it on Saturday. Mine begins. So.
You were going with all the Dutch folks, right?
Yeah. I'm
That's
meeting
sick.
them in Louisiana, so they're getting to there, and then I'm doing the rest with them.
Oh,
The Dutch homies.
Yeah, the plan was for me to not fuck off for like a month, so I was like, I need to like not do the whole trip and like go to work and shit. And I was like, I'll just come back. That's 2 weeks. It's like Mardi Gras right there. And then like a week, and then
Facts.
like then me and my girl like did a little trip, and like it's pretty much back in a month. But
perfect.
we're doing it.
So a whole month.
Yeah, now it's like 3 weeks, but I'm hyped to hit
Yeah.
Mardi Gras and do the whole thing, and he's meeting us there too with another crew and all the Austin boys, and there's a caravan following the fucking RVs, so
That's sick.
should be crazy.
Nothing beats the road.
Nothing.
Nothing
Agreed.
beats the road.
Yeah, you can get all the boys and go out on the road.
Goes on forever.
None of you guys are going, huh?
Nope. Never been.
Never been
No.
either.
I don't want to go.
2019, that was sick, but
Did you?
You did?
Too, yeah.
Nice. That one was a good one.
That
I was
was
there for that.
sick.
2019.
Yeah.
Was that the?
The Odyssey
The
Vortex
open
thing.
loop, vortex.
Oh yeah, at the other place.
Yeah.
Not Spider. That was my first one.
Yeah.
That one
Oh
was-
yeah, you had the
That
shirt
one
you
was-
wore.
that one was
Yeah.
good.
That was the one.
Disintegrated.
Yeah.
It
Because
was sick.
Because yeah, that was like just because the weather. Because then the two after that
Yeah.
was shit because the weather, and then was it just last year and it didn't suck or not? It didn't suck.
The last
Like,
2 years sucked. Or 2021,
The 2 years after
22.
that, I'm sure COVID took a year, like
Yeah.
a weird year or whatever. Yeah, could recommend, but fuck it, Mexico would be sick though too.
For sure.
Yeah, I already been to Swamp Fest.
Yeah,
Never been to Mexico.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, my thinking on it is just like if I'm gonna take a trip. I know some people like plan riding trips like around it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm just like if I'm gonna take time off work and spend money on travel, I'd rather have it
Go
be
where you want.
Yeah,
somewhere I want to
Yeah.
go and ride. You know.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
on that hustle right now.
Go get drunk in the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get drunk
in the mud
anywhere.
Pretty much every day.
We did that
You
yesterday.
don't gotta go to Florida to party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you do.
Come to our house.
Well, you gotta go one time at least.
come over,
That's all I say.
Yeah, you can see it, but yeah, we'll see how it is this year. I kind of feel like it'll be like the last like
Banger.
sense of I don't know about banger, but like sense of like core like bikes at least. Like
Yeah.
with all the other money and shit,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
against trade.
Monster BMX is not sponsoring. What's up with that? It's all
Like-
skate money.
Like I would do the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
Like if I would want my event to grow. So who the like cares who's paying for it really? And maybe that's
Yeah.
just my
Yeah.
take on it. But
And I do want to go. Don't get me wrong. It seems sick, and I think that's kind of cool that he's like turning it into a festival.
yeah,
Like,
it's exactly what I would want to do too. So
yeah.
and like
Bikeside
oh
Festival.
shit, yeah.
BMX kind of needs that.
So yeah, and like
Lollapalooza.
where bikes don't want to pay, like I'm not gonna be like, all right, cool, we'll just have a shitty event and a shitty bowl again. Nah,
Right.
I'm
yeah.
gonna let Monster come in and pay
Yeah.
for a whole bowl and do all this shit. So
Yeah, and if regular people can see it,
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
it's
yeah.
sick.
yeah,
We need the festival vibe for sure.
Yeah.
The big party, regular people.
yeah. It's a fucking vibe. I'll catch y'all there.
Yeah, it all starts from nothing.
Actually, you won't.
You're gonna catch us there.
Y'all.
Fuck those guys.
Speaking of sponsors and shit, what just happened with this wave of Animal that just came through?
Yeah. Well, the
Animal
Shout out, crazy. Bo hooked us up heavy. Shout out Howard.
Bo and
Me and
Ryan.
Diego are lonely.
Animal House.
Animal House.
Yo,
But
yeah,
I mean,
literally.
it was Zach this whole time on Animal, and then
Yeah, I've been on for like a year and a half.
yeah, the homie who works for Animal came and like stayed with us for a while. We were friends with
Well,
him
we
before.
saw him in Santa Barbara first.
We were friends with him for a while. We went and visited him. He came and visited us, and then like before he left from visiting us, he was just like, "Do you guys need parts?" And then he was just asking me, and then he asked me like what I wanted, this and that, and he was like, "What does Eisen need?" And then I just gave him a whole list of what Eisen needs. And then after that, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna send extra for Mike Brown too." So
Nice.
we just
Mike
got
Brown's
this-
the back.
We got,
Tap in.
we got this giant box of Animal stuff. Like it was an insane amount of stuff. Like such a heavy box. We just got so much shit. So shout out them. You guys are the best.
Yeah, dude, I was on the road and Topher FaceTime. He's like, dude, look at all this shit. There's like 50 boxes.
Yeah. Hook this up fat.
That's, are we gonna see a little? What do we got? 4 people on Animal. Who's gonna film that video?
I mean, that's the idea for Mexico.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eisen was
Zach.
on the road, and
Yeah,
I figured
true.
his funds were low from traveling, so. But we're
I
gonna
filmed
go
the whole
down.
little thing on the road. Get that out real soon.
Let's see it, dude.
Out there.
Nah, dude, I filmed on camera.
Oh, word.
On the phone.
I don't have it. I don't even
His
think about
girlfriend
that.
films better than him.
That's
Fire.
fire.
I've
She's
heard.
nice with it.
That's
It
the
was kind
dream.
of crazy.
Kinda. I don't know. It could be a cool move. The scooter homie has it too.
Yeah.
Just cross country with your girl in the van and shooting your girl, but she happens to film your fucking thing. It's
Good
fucking
fisheye
wild.
clips?
Yeah.
But it's a good dynamic. It worked.
Nice. That's sick. So yeah, that shit with Animal's cool. What about the Etnies wave that rolled through?
Good at knees wave.
Shout out Stray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out the sponsors, bro.
Yeah, shout out to just all the sponsors
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
through
Shout
for
out
our
you,
boys
Ford.
finally.
Let's just run them all real quick. Shout out Fit. Shout out Odyssey. Shout out Sunday. Shout out Colt.
Shout out Animal.
Etnies, me and Riley just got put on. I don't know, the homie, like, I know Ian Morris put in a good word. I know Eddie put in a good word for the boys. Biz put in a good word for Riley. Preston put in a good word for me, I think. And yeah, we just, free shoes are sick, man.
Sick.
And they're really fucking good shoes. And they're
Yeah.
coming out like pretty heavy and hooked us up tough. And they're
Uh-huh.
like supporting us pretty well. And
Yeah.
hopefully we can do more with it. And yeah, we're rocking it.
Yeah,
Tight.
Etnies are sick, man. Like for BMX, like yeah, that's finally hit that
I
park
feel
the
like
other
they
day. Shit's
try.
so
Yeah,
good.
they-
Yeah.
They, you know, how every company tries and they try and support BMX. I feel like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Vans, you fucking suck.
Thanks for saying it for me. That's, yeah.
But no, that was cool that Stray was hooking everybody up for it too. That homie seems super cool.
Still shout out Stray. Still
yeah.
rocking them.
Yeah, shout out to them, but I understand
yeah.
with like Odyssey and like the moves and like how they are and shit like that. But shout out to them as well.
Yeah. Let's how'd you get on Sunday? How'd you get on all your sponsors? All you guys. What was like from Vaughn? You went. How did Sunday come about? Zach, Scott.
Yeah.
Speedy.
Well, Speedy.
Pioneer.
The Pioneer.
Shout out Speedy.
Shout
Yeah.
out Speedy, man. Really.
Speedy.
Last part in the vid. The Pioneer.
Banger guy.
Does it all.
Fucking. I don't know. Just I think. I don't.
You don't know how you got on Sunday.
Just woke up one day, dude.
I was just there.
No, I've been riding with Zach and the dudes, the bunch, and yeah, I think Zach was stoked on the footage that I was getting for Keep It Down, and then Scott. I went one day to ride with them and Brock, and Scott was like, "Do you wanna shoot a photo of this Smith grind?"
Yeah.
And then yeah, we just got that, and then we went to a Taco Bell, and then Zach said,
The meeting, so it went down.
"No,
Meeting at Taco Bell.
we gotta push on the website,
Oh, sick.
make it official," and then that was it. Like,
The good flow team photo.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I've
remember
seen
mine.
that. Yeah.
Classic.
yeah.
Sick. And Milky.
Made it on the website.
Odyssey. You were on S&M first.
So stoked.
Yeah, this bike shop, Vans Bicycle Center, huge fucking shout out.
Big shout out,
We
Glenn.
went-
Glenn's the best.
I would meet up like with James, with Ison,
Yeah.
the whole crew, Max Miller, everybody. But he put on a bunch of kids when we were younger, dude. Like there was kids on Animal, there was kids on
Yeah.
Merit, there was kids on. I was on S&M, Max was on Fit, and then when I moved here, Ben Thien was filming for Fit at the time, and we were just kind of kicking it because I like got in the van with him and Max because I knew Max,
Yeah.
and we started filming, and then he like had like 5 clips of me probably, and was like, "Yo, you should hop on Fit," because he
Yeah.
was trying to film shit, you know.
That makes more sense.
And he's like one of the best filmers in the game. I'm not gonna sit there and say no to him. He makes footage how I
yeah.
want it to fucking
He's good.
be. You
He's
know,
good at what
like
he does.
everything we film is like perfect. So like I wasn't ever gonna say no to that. Popped on with him, and then Odyssey was just like I just moved here, and I don't know, a bunch of shit was happening. I just
Yeah.
fucking I wanted to be on that shit more than anything. Like that was kind of a dream sponsor for me, and like heard kind of through the grapevine like that shit was happening, so I was like pushing it a little more, and then yeah, I got a text from Kramus at the beach one day and was like, "What the fuck?"
Hype. Yeah,
dude?"
sick.
Like,
Hell yeah.
broke
yeah.
down type shit. Like
Shout
it was
out
crazy.
Odyssey.
Shout out Odyssey. I love you.
I wish I could shout out Odyssey.
I love you so
Hey,
much.
you can. It's doing some money.
Yeah, Odyssey always comes through for
Yeah.
bike
I really-
side. So
really-
it does too.
Yeah.
Tough.
Really love you.
Sick. And Zach, what's good with you? Colt,
Yeah, boy.
Animal.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Walking all over
Yeah, boy.
the homeless
Yeah.
beds.
So the Colt thing was kind of a slow burn. I was definitely just buying. Like I had moved here, and my bike got stolen. And when I moved here, I was like, admittedly, like, kind of like a cringy like kid, you know, like wearing weird shit.
You had a
like,
helmet and
just
pads.
going up.
I seen your
Yeah,
Vans.
yeah, dude, yeah.
Long hair.
Yeah, and like I would talk to all those guys, and like I bought a whole new bike there, and they gave me like a discount wherever,
Tight.
and then just continued buying parts for I don't know 5 years with discounts and stuff, and then eventually one day I think Chase D was actually the one who like put the word in
Sick.
for me, which is
That's
crazy.
tight. Yeah, it's good.
And
Good vouch.
yeah, I walked in there one day. Robbie's like, "What do you need?" It was
Yeah, sick.
like you know, dream come true.
That's tight. An Animal.
Yeah, so the animal shit, I was riding with Mikey a lot with Justin, and Justin used to film for Animal, and one time Howard came into town and just stacked a couple clips on his camera, like not knowing what for, and then it happened again, and we go out for food afterwards, and Justin's just like, "Would you ride for Animal?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, that's tight.
So that's kind of how it happened.
Sorry.
Clean.
Nice.
Sponsors, shout them out, brother.
Well,
Can we just say
Go fuck on some
yeah,
shit.
but
kind of just
I did get on OSS for a short period of time. I'm not gonna air all of that out.
You can
but
speak on it.
That was
He would love
not?
to speak,
Yeah.
hear it spoken on, probably.
that was
Yeah.
also a dream come true with that. Like I was just chilling right there playing Fortnite. It was me and
You're
Zach.
on.
I remember that.
You're
Like,
on.
I was just sitting there and Phil texted me like, "Yo, what's up? It's Phil." And I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "You want a bike for OSS or what?" And that was a dream come true.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
tight.
That is the main thing I grew up watching, looked up to, everything. So
Yeah.
that was cool while it lasted. But yeah, so Adam was trying to like end everything for this year and just like stop for a whole year. And it was right after Phil like had a big meeting with him about doing a lot more this year. And he agreed to all of it, I guess. And then January 1st came and he was like, "Yeah, we're not doing anything this year." So cutting off people's pay from what I heard.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "All right, well, fuck that. We're not going to stick around." and so yeah, that kind of ended badly, but that's about all I know about it besides going into detail. But yeah, so that was like 4 months, maybe 5 months of me being on OSS. Went to Salt Lake, like went in the van every weekend and just stacked. So that was cool while it lasted, but RIP that. And then
fuck it, you got.
It was sick while it
Yeah,
lasted.
you finished the trip. You got a free trip back.
Yeah, it was
What's
worth
gonna
it.
happen to
Can't fire
that
people
footage?
one day.
Footage might go with whatever Phil's starting next, so shout out what that's gonna
Sick.
be. We'll definitely be a part of that.
Sick.
And
I mean, it was cool to see like it do something for a little bit because like it's been around for so long and so many waves of teams have come through. Just like kind of with like the no jumper shit too, like not even related, but like it just happens. Like waves just come through for businesses being around for so long. But like I was on it at one point too, and we even went to meetings like, oh, we're gonna fucking redo this shit, yada yada, and we'd sit around and watch videos, and like nothing would happen again. And like you can only polish a turd fucking so many times.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and then like, but it was sick to see Phil actually doing something because like there'd be times when like a year would go by and nothing would happen,
Yeah.
and that's why I was kind of just like off it. And then it came around, you guys got some trips going, like homies went to Swamp Fest. Like yeah, it seemed like it was sick for a minute. And you guys dropped a cool video, and then flip the page again.
yeah,
you know, like
none of my footage came out for them.
Yeah.
like I just got it. And
yeah,
then
fuck
was
it. You
done.
got some trips,
Yeah.
like whatever.
It was
but,
worth
like,
it for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, you can continue speaking if I cut you off.
That's about it. Yeah, Phil had a lot of stuff planned for this year, and it was gonna be amazing, but shit happens.
You're on your own. Mexico, bro. Mexico.
Going to
trip.
Mexico.
On that
E&Z.
bike side merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Bike side.
What about Mike Brown, bro?
Mike Brown, get in here, dude.
Like, bro.
Get him to
Yeah, like sponsored shit.
Yeah, speak.
I've never got anything for free in my life biking. But shout out.
Real bikers.
I'm always just so much more hyped on seeing my friends do cool shit, and
Yeah.
like I've always been like a photographer, so like I don't even want to make a big deal out of anything. I just
Yeah.
kind of want to sit on the sideline and watch it happen and
Dude,
try to
That's fun
document
too.
cool
That
shit.
is fun.
So like since moving here, I moved here like 8 months ago, and I've just been watching all these dudes. They've been so nice to me, and like I'm very grateful on what they did for me.
Yeah.
So
We love you, Mike.
I just lived in my van outside their house for a couple months, and then
The animal sticker's looking good on there. Obviously, the animal sticker's legendary, but
yeah,
like,
I always loved Animal too, and
I mean, it's like legendary. It's kind of like, you know, like a S&M Shield type shit. It's not even like that company. It's like the legacy that it's had the last like 20
Yeah.
years, you know, because like they've just been so legendary. But I saw your van before I even knew who you were because you parked by my neighbor's house and he's got some old ass like 80s Chevy van with like a teardrop window or something. And I saw
Yeah.
your van with the animal sticker and maybe there's a Colt sticker on it too or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this van's sick. Whose van is this right in front of my house?
Yeah.
Like, and I talked to him. I was like, is that your homie's van? He's like, no, I don't know whose fucking van this is. So I busted my van. I think he's trying to take pictures with it too or some shit. Like, just came up with this crazy idea about like, your van being next to his. I was like, yeah, I
sleeping
fucking
in
doubt
it.
it. But like,
the whole van story is not really like I just knew Topher out of anybody here, and I knew him from Woodward, and then he got me to move out to California from Connecticut. Got me the job, like got it done for me. And then like he moved down here a year before me, and then I was still in Tahoe, and I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here.
Fucked up.
And then he met everybody here, and I was like, I just sold my shitty Subaru for a little bit of money, and then bought that van and built it out, like build it before work, and then go to work for like 3 months, and then I was like, all right, today's the day. I'm gonna go live in this thing. And then like first night I ever slept in it was fucking on the side of the road outside their house.
sick.
So like,
That's cool to hear that
sick.
Woodward's still like making homies.
Yeah, I love
because,
that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Like I met a lot of people like who live out here and like that's how I met Ricky Rios and Brock and Josh
Yeah.
and Dennis and
That's how I know
Jason
Preston,
Evans and
that's how I
like
know
Fernangle and like
Too many people.
everybody.
I
Like I
gotta
don't know
thank
how it
them
is
for
through
that,
Tahoe.
for
I'd imagine
sure.
there's probably less.
Well, we met at
traffic.
Woodward, PA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we met at PA.
And then, I got him the job at Tahoe later. Like, he was working in Connecticut, whatever. And I was like, dude, move out here.
I know, and I literally just hung out with them for a summer, and then I was like, fuck my job, dude. Like, I don't care. Like,
Sick.
I was like freaking out though. I was like, I'm just gonna drive across the country. Like, I had like literally like $2,000. My car was a piece of shit, but it fucking made it. And I had a job and a place to stay, so I was like, I'm
Sick.
gonna fucking do it.
Dialed.
What was your job out here?
I didn't have a job here for like a month. Lived in the van, you know.
Well, you
saved a
said
couple
Chris
bucks.
sorted you with a job, or was that at Woodward?
That was in
That
Tahoe.
was in
Oh,
Tahoe,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So he got me out of, you know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
East. The East is dope.
Oh
I
yeah,
fucking
you're from
love it.
Connecticut, huh? Right where Beacon
Yeah,
Memory is. Okay,
it's
I
just
remember that.
a little dead, you know. Like
Yeah.
some people move, some people don't. So I just wanted to keep fucking biking. Like
Sick.
it feels wrong when you're not, doing fucking bike shit.
Word.
So
Hell yeah.
I don't think anyone in here is from the same place.
No, that's what I like about your guys' crew. No, like I feel like the last cruise of California is all California.
Yeah, all these
Yeah.
weak ass
Yeah.
Huntington Beach kids,
and I've,
fucking homeschooled with their packets, riding every day, every night.
Just
Fucking
like,
rich ass white
for
kids.
me, like growing up, I grew up in the vegan Stevie era, so
Yeah.
like watching that shit for so long, I was
We
like,
all did, man.
Long Beach
Yeah.
is the coolest fucking place I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd ever live there, and like,
Same.
now it's happening. I'm like,
And how do you guys like it? How does it feel being in this kind of like scene right now? Like, what is your thoughts of the scene, like other than you guys?
I love it. Like
rough,
it's
bro.
like Woodward, but real life. Like,
You said you hated Woodward.
I hated Woodward. I hated Tahoe. I liked a lot of the other Woodward, but
Yeah.
I just hated working at Tahoe in the winter.
it used to be sick.
But like Woodward is just, you go there, you meet everybody, you just make friends, and like that is what this place is. You just move here, and it's like just the street.
Do the
version.
same thing.
Yeah, but Tahoe's also like, isn't it like ski oriented? Like,
Yeah,
it's only
yeah.
like on the bowl.
Yeah, I
And,
was
like,
working at the ski resort in the winter, and like
Yeah.
I just hated the snow, and like my job was a snowboard and ski coach. I didn't know how to ski, and I would teach kids how to ski better than me.
Sick. And they're paying thousands of dollars.
Talking
It's
about the
a French
backflip.
fry. Pizza.
Oh yeah, me and Mike. So there was this kid named Tulio. Shout out Tulio. He came to camp with like no experience, just like knows how to pedal a bike. He had a framed or some Walmart bike, just a giant bike, and he knew nothing. He couldn't even bunny hop. And me and Mike just spent that whole week teaching him how to backflip. And he was 13, taller than me, and he knew nothing. So he came to camp, and we just trained him the whole week to do a backflip. That was it. And then last day of camp, he laces it, and fucking
But
his
also-
parents were stoked.
Chris was the one explaining how to do a backflip, and then he'd be like, "All right, now watch Mike do it."
I didn't want to do the backflip. Literally, I taught him how to do it, and then Mike would just show him. I didn't do backflip.
Making money.
That's so good.
The team.
We're making money.
We're making a backflip.
Money team.
Fuck.
That shit's funny though.
And Ison, dude. Fresh as an
Yeah, I
animal,
did it, yeah.
Sponsor.
bro. Come on. You basically told us how you got on.
Oh yeah, we went
Yeah,
through that.
But any other sponsors other than that? No?
No.
No?
Bottle Kids.
Yeah, Bottle Kids is dope.
Bottle Kids.
How much
We got
they paying
a
a month?
ashtray.
Head sponsor.
Couple
Good couple
spliffs.
beer,
Couple grand.
spliffs, couple beers a
Yeah.
month, slice of pizza. I just got my pay
True.
this month.
Sick.
Let's talk about your Pegs Hard 3 at the bike side, Jim.
Yeah, good Pegs Part
Legendary.
3.
Yes.
Come on.
Dude, it was sick.
I'm fucking
Party
sick.
trick.
I mean, no, it was sick.
That was
but
right
no.
when he got back from being broken.
Yeah, dude, that was like
German
first thing.
cousin Sean, big
Shout
shout,
out
out
Sean,
Sean.
dude.
Yo.
He like doesn't bike, he doesn't do anything, you know that. And he like, dude, him just being in this environment was such a trip for him. And then I'm like, he's always like, what are we gonna do today? Not even really. He never asked me what we were gonna do. He just
biking.
wake up,
Yeah.
and he'd be up for 2 hours before me smoking cigarettes out front.
What's
I
a breakfast
come
look
out.
like?
His breakfast?
Yeah.
Cigarettes. Cigarettes.
He
Nothing.
came from
White
Germany with a
Monster.
pair of
Oh
socks.
yeah, and Monster. Love energy drinks. But just one day I'm like, dude, we're gonna go do some concrete. He's like, really? He's like, really? He like just got some fresh Wranglers. He's like didn't take them off. He had a Ben Davis on. Dude, he wore this thing for 2 weeks. It was so.
He
juiced
smelled
up.
terrible. He didn't use deodorant.
He did so
He didn't
bad.
shower. Like
You gotta
smelled
give the
terrible.
European homies like a little bit of
Dude,
like
Diego
the gap,
was
you know?
giving him the brief about it. It was so good. Watching the Ecuador English and then German
That's
English
good.
just bicker back and forth. I could just sit there all day and eat popcorn. You guys were so funny, especially in the car.
offered him some deodorant, bro.
We're driving somewhere in my truck, and Diego and Sean, and Diego just looks at him. He's like, "You need to fucking shower."
Oh, man.
It was good, but
It was
no,
true.
Sean helped put the rail in, and
Yeah.
my whole goal was, I was like, I want to hard through that, then I'm gonna go fuck off the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Did
and you
the hard
fucked off.
three, and I fucked off heavy.
Yeah.
And you gave me a whole bunch of hard Monster.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
Beast.
Where the
John's
fuck
dream.
did
Yeah,
this
dude,
come
we
from?
beasted it up.
Beast.
What was that at?
Bikeside Jam.
Bike side.
I said, where is it at?
No, how do we end up with Monster?
I don't know.
You
Maybe
said
Rick
Larry
Thorne?
gave you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Rick Thorne
Larry
told that.
Edgar.
I'm like getting
That's
the
way
rail
angry.
you gave me. You're like, you want those? And
Yeah, we got a bunch of beasts.
That's crazy.
Wait, were they beasts?
Yeah.
Oh, they were?
We
Okay.
beasted up.
He's
Yeah.
the least, bro. Fuck.
Was that in there?
Probably.
Was that in there?
No, we got all
We got that from the
other
Monster
shit
premiere,
yeah.
from the.
Dude, X Games was
the
crazy.
Yeah,
whatever.
X Games was sick.
That was from the premiere.
The monster free
So much
premiere.
happened.
premiere.
Me and Speedy
yeah.
stole
Hold on, hold on,
3
hold on,
cases.
All the Beast merch.
X
Shut
Games.
up, Beast.
Yo,
Let's run back to X Games.
Yes, yes.
Let's
Let's
You're
talk
a guy.
about X Games Ventura. It was their first year at this venue, first year being back in
Yeah,
California. The venue's very, is it small? It's pretty small.
It's pretty small,
For
yeah.
X Games, you'd think, you know, like X Games is like
Stadium,
world renowned,
yeah.
you know? This place had no fucking idea what was going on. Like, yeah, I'll let you guys say what you guys did because that shit's hilarious. But like, you're tripping. I was like, oh, I don't even want to come in here. Like, shit's sketchy. Like, I don't want to like invite my girlfriend if I can't sneak in. Everybody's walking in everywhere.
Yeah.
People are going in. The homie at the back gate had a monster tattoo on his hand. It just was the monster logo.
Jeez.
He was just taking joints. He was everybody. He's on the phone, like waving people in. Like there was nothing going on. I heard Pete Preston was getting it with his X's on his hand.
Yeah, I wrote an X
Yeah.
on his hand. Like, he had the stamp from the first day, and then I re-stenciled it with the Sharpie. And
Yeah.
like,
Tight.
but he didn't even use it. We just walked in the exit.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
both days.
parked on the beach, like right there, and we just walk out to the car, a little spliff, go
Hey.
right back in. You could see the dirt jumps from right there.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds like a vibe. Huh?
Yeah, it was sick.
I don't know what you guys are complaining
I'm not
about. dude.
complaining.
no complaints.
Sounds
I had
good.
no complaints.
Yeah.
But how did? Were you guys there a day before me? It was kind of
Yeah,
like
we were.
cloudy.
You're
Yeah.
the
So
guy.
explain how did you guys figure out that you get in for free? How did you get stuff for free? How did you make money off that free stuff?
We
Basically
didn't.
made money.
Ed made the money off our free stuff.
Yeah, did you guys ever
Free
talk
stuff.
about this? He was
No,
so
talk-
psyched.
I know. Talk about it.
He's like, dude, fuck it. He's like, I don't really fuck with that dude anymore.
I was mad at him, though.
No, yeah. So we're at X Games. We're just chilling. We're like, yo, come over here. We're watching what? Dirt or
Dirt,
something.
yeah, Dirt Finals.
I'm with Preston.
And beers are $20.
Yeah, beers are fucking expensive. So Chris is like, yo, come meet us over here in the middle. We got cases of beer. And I'm like, cases of beer? That sounds crazy. They have a dolly. They have a fucking dolly with 4 cases of beer. What do they have, like 20 each?
tall cans.
Yeah,
in
20
each
tall
case.
cans each. So I just take one off this dolly. I'm like,
And
alright.
dude, so this guy was like trying to buy it from us. We were like $100.
Yeah.
He kept lowballing us.
They were
and
lagging.
then we were like, no, more money. We need more money. And so we were like trying to get away from that guy, and then Eddie just grabs the case and sells it to him. Yeah, and then keeps the money.
One case?
And then I took
No way! That's fire!
I thought you like sidejacked. I thought you like had it.
No,
So you're
like,
telling me you
offered.
lost the deal for
These
$20?
Hold on.
Broke my boys off a bit.
Hold on. Hold on. So
I'm gonna go buy some food.
listen, I had to act quick because I saw security looking at us. That's what I gotta get rid of it. I can't like. What are they gonna tell me? Like, how did you get the? You know, they got pressed to like give me the beer, or we're gonna kick. You get kicked out?
No, so I mean, I went to go bring the dolly back, so we stole it from this other guy working there. That's the story of how we got it too. But
Yeah.
so I was going to bring the dolly back because I felt bad because we had it for like an hour. So I found the guy, gave him the dolly, and I came back and Speedy was like, "It's gone."
Yeah.
So when I went to bring the dolly back, I was like, "Speedy, go hide in the crowd and sell him, whatever the fuck." And then I come back and he has one, and he's just like, "Yeah." The guy came up and was like, "Where'd you get the beers?" And Speedy was like, "I bought them."
Yeah, he bought a case.
Yeah, and dude was like, "Yeah, we don't sell them like this. So you want to tell us how you really got them, or we can just like kick you out right now, or you can just give them back right now, and like you're good."
Yeah.
So Speedy was like, "Oh, have them." And then the dude was like, "All right, take one for the road. Let Speedy keep one." And then it was over from
case?
that. No, one tall can. Yeah.
So-
So
Hey,
Then-
me and Speedy got a tall
clean with
can
a
out
beer,
of it. That's it. We shared it.
That was it.
Yeah. He got
See,
it.
they weren't quick, man. Well, listen. So after they heard that I made money, they were like, "Oh, you got to give us 20 or." You guys said 6, I don't know, fucking in half, 80, whatever. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. But they were pressing me crazy. Speedy's like, give me the 20. Like, he had arms up, like, ah, fuck you guys, I'm out. And then, yeah, I don't know, like, we're cool now.
Yeah, yeah. It's fine. Dude, yeah, that was
But
fun.
it was funny, man.
I was pissed. But the way we got it was because we went to go buy beers. And we were like, dude, they're $20. Fuck this. And then we just seen like 4 Pacifico tents. So I seen a guy walking with beers with the dolly, and he went and dropped some off and was walking back and sat down with the dolly. So I was like, all right, Speedy, I'm gonna go get this dolly, and then I'll get the dolly, and you go talk to the people and try to get beer, and like act like you work there. So I get the dolly, and Speedy walks over there, just like, what's up, guys? You know, Scott told me to come grab some cases for the fucking Pacifico tent. And they, like, question him. They're like, oh, are you the guy from Chicago? This and that. He's like, yeah, that's me, the biker guy. And, like, they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, this guy's good. Like, give him the beer. And just loaded up
You're
the
actually
fucking...
from Chicago, too.
Well, he was talking to Speedy. It was so random. Like, they were just
Damn.
like, are you this guy? And Speedy was like, yeah, that's me. And they were so, like, worried for a second, but then the lady was like, this is definitely him. Like, give him the stuff.
No one's stealing dollies.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So then Speedy loads up 4 cases. I'm filming on my phone from a distance, like, yeah! Like, no one knows. I do have
Yeah,
a clip
we need to
of...
show
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
no, you could, like, whatever.
But,
Clip
yeah,
this in,
I have a
now
clip
we
of
just
Speedy
show.
just filling up the dolly with beers, and then he just walks over to me, and we're like, cool, we got it. What do we do next? So we just walk into the crowd, and, like, everyone's pushing us. The guys who, like, Eddie sold it to were, like, dogging us, trying to get, like, $50, this, that. And we were like, no, dude, like, $150. Because they were $20 each, and we had, like, 20 in a case or whatever, like, so many beers. And so, yeah. So
I
it
would
was
have
that-
sold those things so quick.
Dude, we know. We learned our lesson. So we were standing there, like, trying to sell them, but for more money than they were trying to offer. And then, yeah, and then what unfolded after that
Bro,
was
come
already
up.
said.
Clean. Well, that wasn't the only thing that happened because I heard that there was a cart also as well, and he walked away for a second, and that thing got fully raided. Like all the beer got taken out of the cart. Like right by the dirt jumps.
I don't know about that, but
He turned his back or something, and the cart just got like tipped over, and everybody just like grabbed over.
maybe.
Like,
but yeah, we also snuck in like this VIP area, and they had free beer. Like we walked up, like, oh, how much are they here? Because it's a VIP area, and they're like, oh, it's just tips only. Give us what you want. So we just kept running that up, and then yeah, we didn't tip anything. Just got free beer there too, and then they caught us for that. They're like, yeah, you guys should not be here, so kicked us out of that area. But I don't know about what happened with the spilled cart. I was not
Yeah, I
there
was
for that.
no, that's what I mean. I guess if you, not that you feel bad or should by any means, but there was other foolery going on.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
They weren't the only ones lacking.
Ventura gets down,
Stuff
man.
your
Ventura
entire
gets down.
pants. Like that wasn't your first move. Just
Yeah, it'll be there again
Our
this
move was
year.
to sell it.
We can do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
definitely.
there this year.
The plans.
2024.
now we know.
New plans. We can handle money differently.
Yeah.
We'll have multiple people on the course.
Backpack.
Yeah.
Pull all the color wristbands.
Dude.
What do you do?
Or you just
need to hit
come
up
in with a
Dan
backpack full
Thomas.
of beer.
Shout out to the homie that
Sell
made
that.
our fake passes, man.
Sell
Oh, yeah,
those
true,
beers for
just
20.
bring your
Yeah,
own beer.
you get your stuff checked when you walk in, so just go through the exit, and then you
Yeah.
don't get your stuff checked.
Just go through the back. Like for the
Or
one
the
with the
back,
monster hand tattoo.
That's crazy.
There was like kids with the drink weird coolers too, just throwing them in over the fence, just throwing them into people.
Free
And like,
advertising?
after a little bit, they realize like, they're throwing cans, and then like, but they're just over the fence, just.
Fucking cans.
None of you guys. Well, you came to ST after, huh? The Suicidal Tendency show.
Oh, I was
Oh,
there.
yes,
Jeff
yes,
C got us
yeah.
in there. That's where I got a
That
picture
was
of
sick.
Bam Margera holding the Bottle Kids hat.
Yeah,
That
that
was
is
him.
hard.
Yeah.
That is hard.
I was like, hey, Bam, wear this hat. He was like, I don't wear hats. And
Hold it.
yeah, he just held it, took a picture
No
of
head
me.
sponsors.
He literally was like, I don't wear hats. He didn't just say no, he said, I don't wear hats.
I saw a photo of him recently with a hat.
Fuck, Bam.
I was like, what?
That was a scene itself. I hope
Yeah.
hopefully something
Yo.
like that happens again this year.
He's cutting the wrong things out of his life.
no hat. Oh man. That's a kind of what, or I mean, you didn't talk about the disclosed name of the roof. If you want to slightly talk about that story, or if you didn't, that's fine too.
Well, there is
close
that
location.
Yeah,
that
random
Mexican
roof.
spot.
Don't
Yeah,
wear?
it's like it used to be a sign, or there used to be a sign there, yeah, and then they took out the sign, and it's only the beam.
yeah. So it's like a roof. It's like a flat roof to basically it's a gap. What do you think the gap is? Like 3 feet or something? 4
Yeah,
feet?
like
Sounds
4
alright.
feet.
To a rail, just like a in your mind, it's like
beam.
perfect like square
It's like
flat
a
rail.
2x4.
But it's like the T that's left from an old sign, and there's a fucking L bracket on the end that I really want to cut off still.
The beginning and the end.
And beginning one, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. But we've been trying to get people to do it for kind of years. I don't know how long people have actually like. I don't
Heard
really.
Gary Reeves have seen it. So
Yeah,
it's
who's all
kinda
been up
like
there?
probably like
Augie,
2010.
Austin Augie, Hobie.
Jerice, Hobie,
Yeah.
a lot of
couple
tire
guys.
ride contenders.
Yeah.
Yeah. lot of people
But
have been
like I
on
don't.
roof.
I mean, I look at roofs, but I don't think of like, oh my god. Then I just send it to Hobie like a long time
like
ago.
a
But
fucking 11, 12
nobody
feet
ever
drop.
did it. But you know, kudos to you. But you can talk about that story, that build up. You know, the homies pulling up.
Yeah, that was the next day of Bikeside.
Oh.
Bikeside was Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Saturday.
I did Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Well, it was Labor Day, and yeah, like I was like, oh shit, tomorrow's Labor Day. I'm fucking basically done with the video. Like, I guess that's the next thing to do. Just finish it up, and yeah. So the night before, and you told me like, hit me up if you wanna go cut it the night before, and I was like, it'd be fine.
It's not like crucial, like, but if you sack it,
Oh
you're
my
gonna hang
God.
from it.
Yeah.
You know, like, or
fucked
like
up.
something to where like, you fall off the rail and you're already like what 15 feet up and you're sack a rail, but like there's a little fucking hook of metal on the end.
Yeah.
That's like I don't even do tire rides. Maybe I'm just because I'm pegless. I'm like nothing on the end. Like I don't know. Like you do tire rides dialed. Like nothing against you, but like yeah.
Fucking tire rides with pegless bikes are fucking.
That's why Garrett
different.
Reeves. That's fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Different,
Yeah.
bro.
That'd be crazy.
So
Yeah, and
you go the next day.
yeah, we went and fucking locked in 3-4 people, and it was like 7 a.m. And Scott had to drive from LA down here to Long Beach, so he was like, "Fuck, I don't want to do that." And I was like, "All right, we wait for you." He got there at 8, so we were up there. It was wet, the fucking roof. I was like, "Fuck it, it's fine." And yeah, when I hopped on the beam, it was like the whole thing just shook, like it was moving, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm falling off this thing!" And I kept riding till the end, and because that thing kept moving, I don't know, and my front tire bumped that bracket, and I thought that it bumped me so hard that I thought that I could have bumped my back tire and level it up, but I missed
Only
my
hit the
back tire.
front, yeah.
And I just kept like I'm doing a backflip, and then I just fell to the ground, like instantly knocked the wind out of myself, and I was just like, yeah, couldn't move really.
So it's
He
like
landed on his ass.
12,
like,
15 feet.
Sat
Like it's
the
like
fuck
roof
down.
height.
Yeah.
Like so you land on your back or your butt or how did
That was
it?
butt.
yeah, like
But-
yeah, like looping out basically.
Yeah.
Stick.
Boom. Yeah. It was fucked, but yeah, and I thought that I would try it again, but the deadline was done. Like,
His next video. I'm gonna just come
Yeah.
hand you that bracket one day.
yeah, that would be sick. Yeah,
So what happened with the fire
and,
department?
and yeah,
yeah, that was funny because when he was already on the ground, like an ambulance was going to go like check on some tweaker that was down the street, but they saw Diego on the ground with a crowd of people, and I was like, they might come over here, and then they did. They're like, oh, like that was quick. We saw you on the ground, and then
yeah.
You
Like I got
took care
up
of
the
him, basically.
ground. I got up the ground, went to the cars, like while trying to fucking catch my breath. Still, like couldn't really breathe, and I was like, "Fuck, what's going on?" And they start lifting my shirt, fucking just take off your shirt, and then like start getting my signs, and I was like, "Fuck, am I gonna have to take this ambulance right now?" Like 8 in the morning, fucking start giving me my name. It's like, all right, I think I'm gonna have to get it, and then I sat down and I was like, all right, I think I'm starting to get stable. I think I'm just gonna have Scott drive me to the hospital, and then yeah, they will not fucking leave, and yeah, and so I just had to fucking run to the car, Scott's car, and stay there, and we left, and they fucking, I think Kramer signed off the thing, but yeah, and they billed me $250 for doing,
nothing.
for
They
being
still
there.
billed
And yeah, they didn't do anything. I was there. I witnessed
That's
it. Nothing went down.
They took his shirt off for him.
They literally just like
Bro, They were
Touched his
acting.
chest.
They were acting like salesmen.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Like
If you ever get hurt, never give them your phone number or
Yeah.
address or any of that shit.
I mean,
Unless
unless
you
you're
need it.
really hurt.
Unless it really hurt. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
well, yeah, no shit.
I thought that I would need the ambulance. I didn't know that I was gonna get good. I thought that I was gonna have to fucking.
Get surgery or something.
I thought that I had to take the ambulance.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
but
what
yeah,
ended up happening injury wise?
yeah, just cracked a vertebra at T5 or T8. Vertebra. And yeah, I just got to the hospital. I still couldn't breathe, and they gave me pills, and then I chilled out. Fucking
Good pills.
yeah. Oxycodone. That shit's fucked.
Good oxy.
Dude,
That's
yeah.
crazy. You gonna go back?
Pills. Back to the Tyrant.
Nah,
I mean, we will eventually need another ender, but I don't know. That's how I film video parts. Just kind of
Yeah.
like, go with the flow, and then when it's kind of like things getting into shape, go get certain shit done.
Don't let Marcel go do it.
Yeah. I mean,
do it.
fuck, dude.
Dennis has his sights up. Waiting for it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nah, we keeping it low.
Yeah, we'll keep that
that's
one low
chill.
key.
Eddie can, or
Talking
Eddie-
about it on
Eddie
a
will-
podcast.
Eddie will
I
edit
mean-
that out.
Dennis was like,
Nah, I'm gonna leave that in.
I mean, no, not that. I mean,
just-
the name of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
no one's come
No
up-
one talked. No one said the name of the spots. I don't know.
I said it
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, did
For
you?
sure.
Yeah, it's.
We
I'll
said
cut
some
it out.
things.
I'll
on
There's
the
three of them.
podcast.
We don't cut. We don't cut anything.
It's,
So
it's gonna be like the
We're
hot
not
dog.
smoking cigs.
What'd you say at the beginning? The
Not anymore.
the loosest podcast? I don't know what it is.
Whose podcast?
Best podcast in the world. I don't know.
Oh, Lewis Mills podcast.
Loosest.
Loosest.
Who?
Loosest. This is
Loosest
the loosest
podcast.
Losers
Loosest
podcast, yeah.
What you
Ross.
said. Ross. Something like that.
Sickest.
Yeah.
Raw Pod.
Yeah, Rob.
Paul Rod.
Like that story of.
I was just saying we've been a little loose on this podcast
I mean,
already. It's
that's
alright.
good. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about all I got, and I don't want to fucking
Yeah, what are we at
string
right
it
now?
out. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah. 2
Any
hours?
final shout outs, or like obviously you got this next video going on, you guys are going to Mexico, you just got back, so you got to get your fucking money up and shit together, but you just came
Back
back.
guap up.
Yeah.
Stoked to be back though.
Yeah.
Shout out Justin Bentian filming deliverables
Yeah,
right now.
cheers. Yeah.
Filming all of us.
Facts.
That's yeah.
So that's the next thing going on right now, and we're trying to film a Bottle Kids full length too, but that's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Justin.
Yeah, that's definitely the next thing. It's pretty crazy. Like, just thinking about when you sit and think about it in perspective. Like, Justin's like one of the best filmers.
Yeah.
And the fact that we get the opportunity to film with him on just like an independent project, just because he wants to,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty sick.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
every
pretty
day.
solid.
Like
Yeah,
we
like
have
the
a group
dude
chat that
drops
he every
bank
morning.
on the
Dude,
film.
every
Yeah.
single
Yeah, he
one
uploads
is
every
cracking
day.
dog.
Yeah, he
Who's
seems
about
on
to
it, goes back. He's always like, we're gonna go
Cracking
do
for
something
sure.
like, go to KP's house or do whatever. He's like, I'm gonna go home and edit.
Yeah, he's
While
on
we're
it.
at KP's house drinking beers, you get all the clips.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's sick.
Yeah,
Seems
Ri-
like he's
Riley's
on it.
got a part started for sure.
Riley's got
Yeah.
a lot.
Riley's
He got a
starting
banger
one.
happening.
Shout
Shout out Riley Smith.
Yeah, shout out Riley Smith.
Shout out Artug.
Wish you were here.
Our
Yeah.
dog.
Word.
But yeah,
Well,
man, moving.
right on. Good shit. Thanks for doing this, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Buy their
Shout out to the
DVD.
house, keeping it greasy.
Yeah.
Buy Keep It Down
Get
DVD.
one.
Buy the next DVD.
Available on
Come
Cold,
Come fuck
Cold
with my
website.
boys. And
Doors always open.
thanks for watching.
More and more.
Later.
Fuck yeah.
Gang.
Me and a beer, Mike. Or Mike, or other Mike.
Somewhere.
Get a beer.
I'm gonna leave
I
it.
need this too.
One of the Mikes has beers.
How
How
long
long
was
was
that?
that?
Probably 80 minutes.
It's gonna be at least an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yep. Nice.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Eddie,
Talking
thank you.
boys. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Actually,
That was longer than I thought.
Let's take this picture now.